is the Lion's Den. I think that's an appropriate name. Wow. Well,
that's the end of another overtime, with the score still tied.
At a weird angle, so it might take me a game or two before I actually get on track here. It's a little bit different playing from this angle.
That's the end of another overtime, with the score still tied.
Now I want to start out.
That's the end of another overtime, with the score still tied.
Well, that's a fun one. Alright. So things aren't going our way right now, but that's not as big a deal as that. I've been getting a lot of penalties since I've been live streaming. I think what's been happening is focused on other things, and I'm definitely at a weird angle right now. Weird angle. Trying to compensate. Pretty sure I was going to pass it, that's for I mean,
That's the end of another overtime, with the score
not
still
good.
tied.
Like I said, it might take me a couple of things here to get used to this angle that I'm at. Hopefully not. Like I said, we're going to play a few games here, try to get a few more trophies. Go check our cards, or go check our binder, see if we have any cards worth any footballs in there. And then I think we'll trade them all in. Well, we'll see what happens. I don't know if I'll trade them all in. It depends on if I can get enough to get, like, if I can get 400, that'd be cool. I think they'd be a pretty decent player at 400. Getting stifled tonight. Nobody will hold on to the ball and just stifle. Which is fine. Not every day can be your day. Probably gonna score here, which is fine. There's not much I can do about that one. Gonna do a few more. Oh no, some wins. I should be coming close to 20, I think. I think I should be coming close to 20. So I think I'm going to play till I get 20 wins. And then once I get the footballs for the 20 wins, then I think, like I said, I'm going to go into the store and grab some packs. Grab some packs. Grab some packs. Grab some packs. Perfect. Volume's fine. can't get better than Delon. So, it's been a rough go of it so far. Like I said, we're gonna try to get some wins and then go open a few packs.
That's the end of another overtime.
Not exactly
The
what's
score still tied.
not exactly what we're looking for. Oh, big drop. Big drop.
End of
Not
another
any good.
overtime. With the score
Not any good.
still tied.
Good breakup, but
That's the end
to
of
really come out of that
another
expecting an
overtime.
interception. Well, at least I do. I mean, when they throw one like that, I come out of something like that thinking like, hey, that should have been a pick. Don't always get what you want. It's not always that way. Trying to throw a sneaky one out here. Oh, it's not gonna work. Just gonna have to take a dump. Gonna have to take a dump pass. Which is fine. I mean, it is yardage based, so anytime that you're on your side of the field, you're feeling good about it. As long as you don't give up any long plays, you want to keep your safety back over the top guys. You definitely want to work pressure, and if you're, you want to be using different tactics to get through the line every time. Well, I like how smooth that is to the interception. Like once you grab the interception, I love how smooth that is. In regular gameplay, it like freezes and chills, and then but it still counts whatever movement is triggered during that slow. I like how that's just like flawless all the way through. I like that. I don't know if that was intentionally done or if that was something else, but good job to EA if that's something that they did. But unfortunately, it might only be for this mode. Might be something that's not working. I hate when people do this play. Makes it difficult to I mean, when they do it like that, it's a little bit easier, but boy, I've been getting toasted on that play all night. And you know, one thing that people haven't been doing in here is they haven't been running the ball, guys. And anybody who knows me and my gameplay and my game style, I love running the ball. It has been more difficult. That was kind of a lucky tackle. I kind of feel like I should have gotten away from that one, but I didn't. Starting to get a little bit amped, starting to feel it a little bit. Hopefully get into a little bit of a rhythm and knock 3 or 4 of them out at one time. That would be Gucci. That would be no. Gotta keep the ball in our zone. For sure. Even if the wins aren't instantaneous, guys, even if you're not bombing passes and grabbing instantaneous wins, which, I don't really think you need to do. Oh, wow. You might have just given me an outlet here. I don't know if I should even. Boy. I think I'm gonna. Oh, they won't let me. I was gonna try to isolate Bo Jackson because I felt like Bo Jackson would have a step, and really, Tyler Lockett. It isn't that I didn't like him. There was no safety over the top, and Bo Jackson's just a smidge faster. I think he's like a 90 speed. So I kind of felt like if anybody was going to get deep past the cornerback, it was definitely going to be the corner that was playing up. He wasn't playing press, but he was playing. He wasn't playing off. So he definitely felt like he was going to have the best opportunity to get downfield and over the top, which he did. Which has actually been really hard. Like if you haven't been grinding these out and playing these like a legitimate game, it's a way different story, guys. Watch the Bengals game tonight. Bengals Browns. hard to say if Cleveland's that bad, or not Cleveland, if the Bengals are that bad, or if the Browns just slept up the other night. It's hard to tell on a short turnaround where those two teams are headed. Kareem Hunt looked good for the little usage he got. He, kind of figured he'd be more of an impact player there anyways. But Nick Chubb had a good day again on a short week. Respectable. Not that his debut against the Ravens was great, but could have been way worse. And once again, we're not going to start out with anything major. We're just going to try to get the ball into our territory. Throw a lot of picks doing it the other way, and what you really don't want to do is you don't want to lose the chain momentum from the start. Like, you don't want to be the one trying to get back across the 50. This is actually a really good set right here. I like the way that this looks. I might take a shot to Mike Evans. Might take a shot to Tyler Lockett. Main objective is Kelsey, I think. No, we're just going to throw up a 50-50 and see what Lockett can do. And as I tell people that this isn't what you should be doing. If you read the defense, it'll tell you it'll dictate how you should be sitting in there, and what your adjustments should be. Like this, I just know it's going to be deep and it's going to be something crossing. I'm not too worried about an escape with Rodgers. I'm more worried about trying to get downfield to cover something like that, and that's big. That could have been a touchdown, but that weird screen animation wasn't as smooth as all the other ones. But I'm okay. I'm still at the 3-yard line. He's probably going to be expecting a run, which is fine. I think I'm still going to go with the run. Except I'm gonna go with the run out of the shotgun formation, guys. I feel like that might keep him off balance. He'll see a shotgun formation. So I feel like it's a pretty good play. There we go. All right. So we grabbed a couple of wins right off the bat, guys. That's good. We'd like to see that. It was just this angle at first, like when I first started trying to get used to it. I just the angle that the screen is on right now. I'm starting to set in. The other night we went live. We had an undefeated season. Pretty awesome. Won a Super Bowl. Definitely. And actually had some great conversation with Coat and Golf. Just want to say thank you to you guys again. Had an amazing night talking with you guys. Had some good gameplay too. It's interesting how people meet. And my suggestion is always, and I need to be better at taking my own advice, guys, being kind to one another under all circumstances. I think now more important than ever to be kind to one another is majorly important, and that's one of our messages. I am going to be uploading some videos of the boys playing. Unfortunately, I didn't get any other wins because it was like every time I'd hand them the controller and then they would play, they'd win. They beat the crap out of the challenges today, guys. William and Josiah, the 7 and 8-year-old, they just smashed the challenges between the two of them. I was really proud of them. They're both heading in the right direction. William is excited to expand to other divisions. He's very into Fortnite and Grand Theft Auto, but at his age, we're going to be waiting a little bit before we expand into those. But those will be other things. Definitely looking forward to the possibility of a PS5 sometime down the road. Probably not right at release. Not only are they going to be extremely hard to get, but my biggest fear is that will they, I remember with the PS3, like a bunch of people went out and bought them, and then there was a bunch of like kill issues on it, like that had to be, the next gen was, well, not the next gen, but the very next release was better. Didn't have as many problems. So it's probably not a horrible idea to wait on the PlayStation 5 until the secondary, because if you take the first run, you just never know what you're going to get. You really don't. And I've gone through the PlayStation 1, PlayStation 2, 3, 4. This will be the 5th one. And then you throw in the Xboxes, the Sega, Super Nintendo, N64, SNES. Oh, I already said that, Super Nintendo. And then throw in the regular Nintendo, throw in Atari. By then, you know, I have a grasp of what to expect on release day. Um, and actually, depending on where you live, the dangers involved with it, guys. It can be dangerous. Um, uh, Business getting a PlayStation early in certain areas. It's gotten better over the years, but you know, I think it was just last release for the 4, somebody got shot right outside the store. So, I mean, am I telling you don't buy a PlayStation 5 because you're going to get shot? No, that's not what I'm saying at all. I'm just saying, like, you know, there are tertiary issues to my secondary issues, to my, you know, to my first most common issues that I would expect to have. My biggest fear is game transference. If there's any problems with that, getting your content, like getting anything cross-referenced on the first release, that would be scary. Like that, spend all that money and then you're just kind of like, huh? I mean, you could definitely start a new game. I mean, there are ways that, you know, wouldn't be the end of the world. Wow, I bounced right off of him and I gave him a good bolt too with Ronnie Block. It's alright. We're not gonna trip. We're not gonna worry. We just grabbed 2 wins in a row, so we're not gonna be greedy. We are gonna try to get back away from the end zone here. I don't ever get too worried because my defense is typically on top. Oh my gosh, look at all that room he just left me. Like, there is just no way that I can't just. Can somebody get there before I get the ball there? I mean, is that even possible? I mean, I'll tell you guys, for having the team that I have, gotta love Tyler Lockett, guys. He was, honestly, in the overall, as far as what it takes to get free players, boy oh boy, he doesn't take a whole lot to get. His power-ups, semi-common, easy to get, and he doesn't go very high, but guys, he's effective. Tyler Lockett is a good, I think I have him as my 3rd. I think that's where I have him tucked in, as maybe even my 3rd or 4th. But he's in there. So we grabbed 3 wins, okay? So we grabbed 3 wins while we've been here. We have only been on for 20 minutes. So, you know, we started out rough. We had a loss, and then we had 3 wins in a row here. So let's see if we can't grab the 4th doggy. The 4th doggy. Boy, the boys, they had a good time today. We all had a good time today, you know, and that's one of our big things here at the Madden Guru Crew, Madden After Midnight. Family entertainment, family gaming. It's not as popular right now as it should be, but I think presented the correct way with the right balance of material to both ends of the spectrum, I think it could be successful. I really think that there's room for it. When it comes to getting rewards and stuff, I get a little bit tense about it, and I probably shouldn't get tense about it, but I do. And it's hard not to, because it's like, on one level, like I want to compete competitively, like I've never done it before. I've never actually taken the time to say, hey, you know what, I might be able to grab a title. Do I think I'm that good? I don't know. I've never really played any of the best of the best of the best, and I've never tried to play any of the best of the best, and I've never had the money to be in the same tier as the best of the best. I've never had the sponsorship. So I mean, for me, it's I can't answer that question. Doing stuff like that, talking and not watching what you're doing, that'll get you eaten alive every time. But like I said, I never panic, guys. The last one, they had it all the way down to the 15, and then they just got sloppy, and I pegged them for a touchdown, 85 yards. So, oh God, they needed to give me that. They needed to give me the back guy. So the 2 is a little bit different than the 15. I still like my odds of getting off the goal line here. I can be productive without being valuable, which is my strongest suit. I think we're gonna do something a little bit different than what the play recommends, but not by much. We're just gonna give ourselves just a stinky. So we didn't get 4 in a row. We got 3 in a row, and then we got toasted up. But that's all right. We're gonna come right back. We're gonna try to get that 4th one, maybe that 5th one, get to 20. That'd be nice. If we could get to 20 tonight, and then go crack a pack or two, check out the football. See, I was saving the footballs because I was going to get something else, but I haven't been opening up the packs to get the cards, to get the footballs. So I'm not going to get to 600. I'm not going to be where I want to be at. So I'm just going to have to crack some of the 65 or 75 or whatever they are. I want to use them before I lose them. They might turn into trophies if you don't use the currency, but that's a risk that I don't know if I'm willing to take. I don't know if I'm willing to take that risk. I think I'd rather just have some equity in some players right now. Maybe even get a good pull. Wouldn't that be something? Our first good pull of the entire season, while going live and collecting some wins, and that would be something special. I've had very bad pack luck this year. I mean, so bad. I've had bad pack luck in the past, but this year has just been intolerably painful. It doesn't matter how many coins I spend. It doesn't matter on what packs I spend them in. My get a gold or my get a player silvers, I have not pulled anything better than like a 71 or 72. In the get a golds, I have not. I think I pulled like one elite, and I did it live. And I was so enamored by it, I was like, magic pull, because it was a magic pull, because guys, I'm just not getting the pulls. Like I'm spending the coins, I'm buying the packs, I'm doing what everybody else is doing, but I'm not getting any of the hot content. Like, I'm not talking about limiteds. I'm talking about just elites in general, like just good cards. And then, you come to find out, like, a bunch of people got double dropped on those crowns, guys. How awful is that to think, like, I've missed out on so much content this year, not because I didn't do it, not because I didn't earn it, not because I'm not there yet, literally just because for whatever programming reasons, there was an issue with some of the live content. I don't know if it happened to everybody or just some people, or just people who didn't spend money, or if it was literally a trigger so that they would get people to spend more money to make up for the content that their customer service won't refund. It's a very interesting play. I don't really know what to think about it. If he catches that, he did catch it, but out the back, which is fine, I suppose. So I don't know what the deal with that was, but then to hear that people are getting excess crowns, like they already have more crowns than they're supposed to, which I'm sure that won't help you in the long run, because I mean, unless this happens a few times, then they could end up getting an extra player and still possibly having enough to, get the end of the year 97. Because, the whole breakdown of that is it's pretty goofy. It's like you can spend them right now and get a 90 right now. Or you can hold on to it and wait until there's a 97 in February, which scares me on like a couple of levels, guys. Like, is it a 97 in January because they're not going to be releasing any good players, like top of the line, top notch players until January? Or is it like not until January for like a very specific reason? Or like what is it? Oh, that stinks. You know what? The people have done that to me, or I've done that to a couple of people tonight. So when you don't have your safety over the top in man coverage, it gets a little dicey. I don't know why I was playing zone in that particular play, but whatever. But no, as far as like how I feel about those packs is it's not a great feeling. It isn't. It's not a great feeling in the overall. It's just not. That was a while ago. Well, not a while ago. That was like 3 wins ago. Gonna try to get 2 more wins. Gonna try to get 2 more wins and then go crack some packs. I'd like to keep Madden After Midnight under an hour. We're at about 26 minutes live. I am gonna start streaming on Twitch, guys. I'm having password issues with the Twitter. It's hard to get on there for me right now, guys. Anybody who's contacting us through Twitter, I suggest try using the Madden Guru Crew gmail.com route message, or Facebook message is always good, or Facebook, Instagram. We're on that as well, guys, so you can several ways to reach out to us. Gonna be doing some more videos coming up this weekend for sure. With the kids, we're gonna be doing some videos, some gameplay videos. Gonna hopefully have a little bit of a coin bank. I'm hoping that something happens good tonight, so that I'll have some coins to do some stuff with them later. It's been so just hit or miss, guys, and I see everybody on the internet talking about how wealthy they are, and I mean in coin wealth, guys. I don't mean in personal wealth. How wealthy they are and how easy it is to make coins. Maybe I haven't been on the game as much as I should be, but as far as it goes, if there's money to be made, it's a slow process. Like, you're not just going and, hey, look at me, I just made all this money. It's definitely a process of going through and enduring. Oh, I get it, it's Andre Johnson, but boy, he got smashed in his teeth, guys. And he held on to that. What a champ. What a pro. What a champion. What a jump. I wish my Andre Johnson always held onto the ball like that when he was falling one-handed to the ground. My Andre Johnson, he tends to like to get sloppy hands. Unless it's like a really good jump ball opportunity in single coverage. I would never say he's useless, but like, we'll toss one up to our Johnson. But no, we won't. Just because, oh, it's not going to get there. I think I had some space for blocking on the outside. I think I had some space. I think it was just a catch probably, but still, even just a catch when, you know, when you're losing the yardage battle, guys, that's what you really want to be on top of. You want to play some good D. You don't want to, this is not what you wanted to do. You do not want to do that. You do not want to just let him through. It's hard to not be one-dimensional after you know, once you're started and running. It's hard to be two-dimensional in this style, just because of how limited it is, and there are no first downs, and it's play after play. So even though you could potentially start a good drive on somebody, you're not going to necessarily get it because, you know, inch by inch, foot by foot. But at the end of the game, once you're in the doghouse, you're pretty much one-dimensional. I try not to be, and I'm going to run the ball a lot more in this than I normally do, just because he's showing such high rate of pass. Good D. Good D. User sacks. That's always good. I always like to see stuff like that. You gain a couple yards in the rush, then you gain a couple yards on the sack. Now you come out here, you get another play, get another 12, 15 yards, guys. Oh, he's just there. I can afford to upgrade Lamar. He doesn't really have a place on this team anymore. As far as having the ability to run. So yeah, we're basically, oh. So, not feeling great about this again because I just gave up at about another 30 yards. On a play I can typically defend. Like that's the issue, is like, why couldn't I get the big stop there? I don't know. I don't feel, it's not that I don't feel comfortable. You know what, we're gonna try something a little different here. We're gonna max out some potential on this route. Maybe try to take advantage of an inside route, make him pull his safety. I like Mike Evans. If he could, you know. I thought he had a chance. I mean, it wasn't tight coverage. You know, you go up for it. I like the chances of him coming down with it. Now my connection's being goofy, his connection's being goofy, everybody's connection's being goofy. I don't know if that has anything to do with EA. I don't really ever have internet issues, so the only time I ever have any sort of internet issues is when I'm on the game, which is not blaming EA or their servers or their game. I'm just saying that I play other games flawlessly on hours on end with no internet interruptions, connection issues. So it is what it is. Wow. Something's very, very broken right now. I'm scared. We definitely didn't leave him there like that. That was not supposed to happen. This one's not. This one's not going to be good either. So we're still looking for 2 wins. The internet though. I don't, like I said, it keeps saying it's his, and then it says it's mine, and then it says it's his, and then it says it's mine. Like, EA doesn't even know whose connection's bad. They're both so bad that the game doesn't want to work. Wow. Well, that was something. Well, that was something. All right, so now we got to pull something out of our hat here. We definitely got to dig deep. We got to find something that's going to get them away from the 11-yard line and start pushing the ball down the other side of the field. It's not like he's just pounding me relentlessly here, guys. You know, one bad play and then a sack, and now I'm in trouble. Hey, Kyler, Code, how are you doing, bud? So just trying to get a couple of wins here in house rules. Get to 20 wins for the night. I think I have 2 more to go, and then also as soon as I'm done doing that, I'm gonna go waste some footballs, crack some packs.
That's the end of another overtime with the score still tied.
What's up, Golf? How you doing? Doing all right. Doing all right. Things are good. Just trying to get to 20 wins on the house rules. Then go waste some footballs. See if I can't get my first good pull of the year. The pulls have been so bad for me. I don't even know what to do. I wasn't going to, but the football game started, and then the football game ended, and I was like, I'm gonna go live.
With the score still tied.
That Rogers card. Wow. How's Rogers? Have you? I'm sure you've taken him for a test drive. That's never good. That is never good. Man, just pound it out. Just pound it out like 3 wins in a row. Oh. I would imagine he's got a little bit of a mix of speed, agility. He's got just a little bit of everything. I suppose that he would be. I was thinking about it. I was thinking about maybe trying to pull some strings and putting in some extra hours and go after some bigger cards today, but honestly, I would let the kids play for most of the day. Jamal and Rogers. Jamal's limited, isn't he? Or no? Yeah, no, he's one of the limiteds, isn't he not? I think. No? Alright, need a win. Need a win. Need a win. Need to quit playing around. Need to get a win here. On a weird angle tonight. Not what I'm used to. I'd be happy with just a Tyreek power up. I've been trying to pull some decent magic from that hat, but the ever elusive Tyreek, and I don't want to pay, but I don't know. He's probably down to like 30,000 now, maybe 60,000 at most, but still, I don't want to pay that. Don't want to pay that at all. I don't know if it's just me or if it is everybody. It feels like the stick like the stick to screen ratio is just a little bit different in this than it is in like head to head and like other events that you do. I'm not saying that it's a bad thing. I'm just saying that intentional ground and take it back the other way. Lots of pressure in the pocket still, even with a weak line, still getting decent pressure. Not every time, but feels like feels like I've been getting some decent pressure throughout the night. Really need a win here. This would be nice. I think I only need 2 more to do what I want to do. It's not even that to do what I want to do. I picked a number and I said I want to get to this number, and boy. That'll help. That will help.
That's the end of another overtime.
Yeah, eventually once they open up new content and some of the card prices drop and some of these new sets open, there's going to be some mega coin making methods. The other thing that's going to really help people out is collecting power-ups right now, because it's a long season. Like, everybody forgets, like, oh, I don't want this guy. Well, what if he gets 3 or 4 power-ups in a row? I mean, you know, then all of a sudden he's one of the top tier cards, and I mean, you can kind of tell and guess which ones are going to be good, but I mean, you definitely you never know which one's going to be that secret drop. Power-ups are going to be good equity later in the game, and anything you use to power them up, you get back if you ever do transfer over. Of course, as always. Oh, get Lockett, get him. Right. There, it's about time. Just had to wait. Had to wait for the right formation on the right guy. Pop it over the top. I think I need one more. One more to get done what I need to get done. I was really hoping that they, you know, with all the content that they were talking about dropping, and I just wasn't pleased. Most of the players that dropped were limited. They did, to my knowledge, unless something changed since I've looked, they didn't bring out any new NFC Masters or players, or they just, and then the challenges, they give you more useless cards. Like, they shorted me one of those team cards, and then I got another one today. They don't trade in or do anything, and I've already traded them in for the AFC player, and you don't get one for the NFC, which I thought was kind of like, why give you the opportunity to get 4? I think it's 4 or 5 tokens, but you can only trade in 2 of them for a player. And then the other ones, they don't do coin, they don't do footballs, they just, oh well, what are you gonna do? Alright, start off with a big stop right here. And depending on what we see right off the bat, we're gonna try to set our defense up for a turnover, or at least a good stop. At least to make sure that we don't get burnt. I think I'm at like 19. I think this will be my 20th win, but I haven't been grinding for very long. my safeties and my cornerbacks just aren't quick enough to get back on that throw yet, which is fine. Oh, I love when people run in this formation. Well, not run in this formation, but I'm just saying people that use this. It's very helpful if you get anything that you like. Which, you know, calling the tight end underneath, but a lot of that is drawing the safety up the field with a streak. You always want to make sure you typically want to have something in the backfield or in the flats as a bailout, in case they blitz, or in case you get under pressure, or in case somebody misses a block, or just in case EA Sports is in the game. Oh, I hate this play. I lose sleep over this. This drives me nuts. Crap, and I didn't get the man. I didn't get the man call on it, so I was trying to set one guy up for man so that in case somebody tried to run streak on me, he was at least covered. But then I wanted everybody else in zone. I was going to pull the other zone across to help do some coverage. I didn't get that far along, but I didn't really get hurt either. It wasn't devastating. We'll run with a little play action. Not that this really works right now because I haven't been running the ball and it's not a form game. But ooh, I don't even think I need Johnson on that little hitch. I think just tossing it up to him straight up over the top. I don't know if he's going to be there. I don't know if he's going to get it. But I'm going to try it. Bad throw. I wanted a jump ball, like jumpable in the end zone, not having to try to do a possession catch, tiptoeing across the back line. Such a mess. I hate this play. Get over there, Ronnie. Gosh. Just not fast enough. Just not fast enough. Read the play, knew the play, still couldn't defeat the play. That's the most frustrating thing in the game, is when you literally know exactly where everybody's heading. Like they didn't call any. Oh my god. No, you didn't. You did. I would be very surprised if Lockett doesn't just blast one for a touchdown right now. I mean, it's possible that safety sticks around, but not only does he stick around, boy, my Ronnie Lott, I would have liked to see my Ronnie Lott get away with some stuff like that. I would have. It wasn't a good pass, and he didn't get the move I wanted, but I still figured worst case scenario, take a shot down the field. Worst case scenario, get into man. He's going to run off the line with Bosa. It's alright. I think this is the final win that I'm not at 40, but I think this is the final win that I was going to try to get for right now before I go crack a pack. I really need a pull. I really do. I could really use just a little bit of help. Wow. Alright. Stand up. Just feel like I'm not getting there's something I'm missing right now, and I'm not catching on. Like that, even if you're in a zone for that, the zone is not pleasant. Just because if anybody runs a streak, you're pretty much cinnamon toast crunch. Like for real, you're just deep. And man, none of my guys are fast enough to keep up in it, man. I've even tried going out as crazy as like jumping into like some wide deep zones, and it doesn't matter what I do. I get cover beat on this play. 3 wide, one of them goes slightly deep, and then you can change which way you want your tight end to go because it's like 3-4 different. Wow, that's never happened before. I'd like to see that animation for the first time. I love the running back on this play. I really do. He runs this streak right through the middle. As long as he doesn't get hit up on the line, if he can make a clean break without getting caught up, typically he's a good play. Typically. Nope. My own bad. Oh, 12-yard line, needed turnover with a big return. Big turnover.
That's the end of another overtime, with the score still tied.
One of those is empty. So. Oh, what a pick. Wow. That's my fault. I had to get the pass out there, but it had to have had a little bit more arc than that. I should have thrown like a bullet high pass and just prayed to God that Lamar didn't heave it 40 yards over his head. Which has happened, which is fine. That's part of the game. It's part of throwing with Lamar Jackson is what it is. So, still looking for that last one. Still looking for that last one. That's a bummer too, because you go like you go 7 possessions, and then you give it up. I'd rather just give it up on the first play and just be done with it, or hit it on the first play. One of the two, either side of the spectrum. I'm not even greedy. Not even greedy. I think I'm gonna. What? What? So I was gonna go buy packs. I am not gonna be buying packs. Could definitely use another one of those 88 unlimited. That would be fancy that. Yeah, I'm not interested in that. That'll never happen. Who knows? Who knows? Probably a whole bunch of 81s. I figured it would be. Maybe 3. I don't think he plays, but it might be worth something. 10,000 coins, 8,000 coins. Nothing fancy. Nothing fancy whatsoever. Take the daily draw, just to make sure they got to give me a silver. I figured open those about 30 or 40 times a day. Nothing. Probably a waste, but eventually they got to give me a pull. I mean, I'm not saying like now, but I'm just saying like eventually they owe me a pull. That was my big card in the deck. Oh well. Oh well. Like I said, eventually they gotta owe me a pull, but it won't be today. Man, I would have liked to pull something decent. Just to pull something decent one time would have been. Actually, before I get too involved, might go play a weekend league game. That kind of bummed me out. I was killing it in solos this week. I was like, I don't know where I am right now, but I had 2 disconnects in solos. My first game I scored like 23,000 or something 20 something thousand points, and then I scored 22,000 points, and then got 2 disconnects in a row. And this one actually gave me negative points, so I didn't even attempt to do the last one. But that killed me. Like I was feeling like I would have possibly been able to at least, well, without 2 disconnects, I'm at least sitting here on 4 events, 5 events, or whatever it is. That was disappointing. Disappointing. How many more of those do I need to win? Where am I at? 19. Yeah, I gotta get one more win in there and get that 20. As long as I'm sitting at 19. I'm gonna save some for the boys. They like it. They like it, and we'll have the oldest this weekend too. He'll be here, so I'm sure he's gonna want to mess around on it. One pack pull. That's all you need. One pack pull. Get this last win, and then go do something that matters. I don't get too hype. All right, buddy. Have a good night, bud. Thanks for stopping in. Appreciate you. Oh, go out and get this 20th win. I typically don't get too excited on the things that don't, mean much. I save all my energy and attitude for big time matches, playoffs, Super Bowls, weekend league. That's where all the intensity comes out. These short little ones, it's like you don't really know what to do. You can take shots downfield and heave them, or you can, if you're not taking shots downfield and heaving them, you can definitely try to just work your way downfield. But it breaks me apart to not be able to run a stream of plays in a row. It does. It leaves me not knowing exactly what is the best route to go. Just opened like 3 or 4 packs and had no love in them. No love. No love. It's alright. Such is life. Such is life. I am going to be getting a pull this year. And I don't mean this year, but I mean like soon. I'm due for one. I'm definitely due for like pulling a limited or something good like that. The last time I checked, I think I've opened like 5,000 packs or something like that already this early in the year, and I have not pulled anything, like nothing of any importance. Well, this isn't good. It's just one issue after another with this all the time. If this doesn't load, options are limited. This is Madden After Midnight with the Madden Guru of the Madden Guru crew. The lovely Madden After Midnight. I started the episode, I like the first 5 minutes of it are just my mouth moving. I didn't even have the mic set up. It was pretty not awesome. Sleeping on the mic. Wow, loading screen. You are awesome.